This is going to be a review of the Opinel Saw. I've had this thing for about 10 years. It served me very well, and it shows very little signs of wearing out anytime soon. It's a carbon steel blade. This is the number 12 model, by the way. And it has a collet lock right here that turns and locks it so it won't fold over and cut your fingers. The blade itself, it's got about 10 teeth per square inch. They're heat treated and they're very sharp, and they cut on the pull rather than the push. And the thing you want with that is that if you cut on the pull, it's much safer. If you cut on the push, you could break the blade or slip and put your fingers and hand into branches or rocks and cut yourself pretty badly, which is something you don't want to do. If you had a saw like this, there's many on the market. If you had a saw like this that had fewer teeth, they load up with wood and such, and they would stop cutting very quickly. They're not worth it. Fewer teeth in this, they'd be bigger. I see a lot of those out there, but the problem with that is that they're too big, they grab too much, and with hard, dry wood, you would have a hard time pulling it through. The blade is flexible, but it won't break. As you'll see in the other video, it flexes a couple of times, but it won't break. And the handle's a nice, big, fat piece of wood to get a good grip on. And the reason you want something like that without any sharp edges, like a lot of them have, is that when you're cutting a lot, you won't get fatigue on your hand, and you won't get blisters. It's a very forgiving knife, weighs nothing, and the only thing I can say about it that I probably don't like is the fact that when the blade is shut, it doesn't lock. But frankly, I've never had it open up on me at any time in my pocket, and I suppose if you're worried about it, you put a rubber band around it. So they do make these in stainless steel. I don't recommend that. Carbon steel is always the way to go. They always hold a better edge. They're more durable. The stainless steel, if it's hard enough to actually hold an edge, will deteriorate and rust anyway because there's too much iron in it. So just get something that will work the best, which is always carbon steel as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, if I didn't mention it, these are made in France. On on Amazon, I believe they're about $20, $20, $25. I think on eBay they're a lot more, $30, $35, something like that. But if you buy one, you'll probably never have to buy another one again unless you lose it. So anyway, that's the Opinel Saw. Okay, the Opinel knife in action. This log here is about 6-7 years old. It's been sitting here in the Arizona sun, in the afternoon sun, baking as hard as a rock. You'll see the aggressiveness of this blade in action now. You'll see it flex without breaking, which is good. See how deep that cut is. Here's a piece of mesquite. It's been sitting around for a number of years. Dry, very hard. Nice clean cut. It's a really good knife. Saw, sorry.